everyone, welcome to Stan the Wine Man TV. I am your host, Stan Rattan, and this is the Blue Collar Wine Show, where I help you spend your wine dollars wisely. Shout out to Trey Bush, Sleight of Hand Sells. He has the coolest stuff, the coolest shirts. I don't know if you've seen that one that says the dark side of Merlot with the rainbow going through the Merlot glass. Very cool shirt. I got this one. I love his stuff. Trey's a good guy. He's coming up here next year to do a tasting with me. I'm looking forward to that very much. Well, Thanksgiving is coming up very soon, so this will be, I'll have to start doing a couple episodes on Thanksgiving wine, and I will have to tell you that those are not the easiest ones to do, simply because most people do whatever they want on Thanksgiving. I'm just here to maybe give you a few suggestions about what you might want to try for Thanksgiving. I have a couple cool ones, so I'm looking forward to that. That will be next week. We will do a couple episodes on possible white wine picks for Thanksgiving and possible red wine picks for Thanksgiving. But today we're going to do just a really cool episode on Bogle Vineyards Phantom wines. Now, I have to tell you, Bogle Phantom came out, I don't know how long ago. I probably could have done the research, but a long time ago, Bogle came out with this Phantom wine. It was huge. Everybody was after it. You had to get it. It went away. You couldn't get it again. It went by fast. Well, I tell you what, guys, in this day and age, when the red blend category is so competitive, you can get your hands on Bogle Phantom anytime you want now. And it doesn't just fly out the door. People have found other blends that they like better. It's a very tough market, and to keep your brand going strong is very difficult. But here it is, and I do remember one time I tried a Bogle Phantom that I did not like. But we're going to review both the Bogle Phantom Red and the Bogle Phantom Chardonnay. And they did not have a Chardonnay at first. It was a few years into this brand that they came out with the Chardonnay. So let's get started right off the bat with the 2017 Bogle Phantom Chardonnay. And this rolls in at $18. Bogle's a huge label. I mean, we sell a ton of their Old Vine Zen. We sell a lot of their Petite Syrah. Although I tell you, their Petite Syrah has, again, that one's kind of fallen off the map as well, because they came out with a Bogle Red Blend. What's that called? I should know. Anyway, it's a Bogle Red Blend that does really well, and it's kind of stole the thunder from the Petite Syrah. Well, we're going to look at the Bogle Phantom Chardonnay. Cool label. These have interactive labels too. You can there's a app you can get on your phone, and you can read the label. Will come to life. So they've got all these little gimmicks now that they do. But the main thing is, how is the wine? Who cares how cool the label is? It has to be good wine, right? You agree with me? A lot of people do buy wine by the label. So right off the bat, pretty obvious, very golden in color. And which tells me it has some oak treatment to it. That's what gives it that golden color. But Chardonnay tends to be a little bit more golden anyway. So nice gold color. Well, let's see what we get on the nose. This one's a little colder than I like to review them at, but I think it'll be okay. It's not super cold. It just came out of the fridge, so it's got a little bit of frost on the glass. Let's see what we get on the nose. Well, I get oak. A little bit of butter and oak. Now those are still very popular wines, the buttery Chardonnays. There's a Chardonnay called, Jam Cellars puts out one called Butter, and that's probably one of my top selling wines. It's Chardonnays. Kendall Jackson, buttery. La Crema, buttery. Rombauer, of course, now up to around $47 a bottle, believe it or not. Still sells quite a bit, and it is the epitome of butter. So people like the buttery Chardonnays, and Chardonnay is still the #1 category in wine in the United States. So a lot of people still drink Chardonnay, despite the ABC anything but Chardonnay movement. Yeah, a little bit of a powdery smell, which tells me they might use oak chips. I don't know. $18, fairly reasonably priced, not chump change for a lot of you. I know a lot of you don't like to spend $20 on a wine if you don't have to. But sometimes you have to get the quality. Sometimes, not always. Let's see what we get on the palate. So it's very buttery, a little bit of oak. I get like oak powder, but I don't think it is oak powder. I get a little bit of some pineapple coming through on this one. Let's see what we get on the palate. Butterscotch, pineapple, a little bit of apple, a lot of buttery. It's very buttery. It doesn't hedge too much towards caramel, more butterscotch, which I like. This is like a, this is a Chardonnay. You gotta be careful with this one. It could go fast. That's one of the things I don't like about Chardonnay. If I get a good bottle of Chardonnay, it just goes boom like that, and then you're sitting there going, well, I can't really drink any more wine. You know, it went way too fast. Not over the top oaky. It has a nice buttery flavor to it. A lot of butterscotch, a little bit of pineapple in there, just a touch of apple. This is definitely a two-sided Chardonnay. A lot of people are going to love it. A lot of you guys that like La Crema, like butter, like Rombauer, like Kendall Jackson, you're going to like this wine. I think it's in that flavor category. For those of you who like Burgundy, for those of you who like unoaked Chardonnays, you're not going to like it. You're going to say, ah, this is what I don't like about Chardonnay. I just have to think, I think this is well made. I don't think it's, I don't get a lot of fakiness out of this wine. I think it has that buttery pineapple butterscotch thing that a lot of people will like. That's not a flaw in a wine. I even have to be careful. Just because I don't like a flavor profile doesn't mean the wine is not well made. And I think this wine is pretty decent for the money. $18. I think it could be with a lot of the California Chards in the $18 range. Cool label. Like I said, I don't really give a crap about that, but when it's a good wine, that helps. So if a customer walked to my store, I said, what kind of wine? What do you want to spend? Well, 20 or under. What do you like? I like buttery Chards. Do you like kind of tropical fruits? Do you like a little bit of pineapple? A little bit of, they said, yeah. No, there you go. Bogle Chardonnay. I'm going to go straight up B on that one. I think it's a solid Chardonnay. Nothing wrong with it. Not overpriced. BB plus. Let's move on. A little bit of a rinse here. Glass is going to be cold now. That one. Little shout out to all my guys. Usually around my birthday, which is tomorrow, I usually do a little thing with a bunch of my really close friends. I have them over. We bust into the cellar and pull out some really quality wines, and we do them blind. And we talk about them, and we try to guess which ones they are. And it's really fun. We had a great lineup last night. It was really fun. Had about 13 guys over, and we burned through about 7 or 8 wines. So it was fun. One way to keep your cellar from getting too much in it. So this is the Bogle Phantom Red, the original Bogle Phantom. I had to look this up on Wine Searcher. 44 Petit Syrah, 44% Petit Syrah, 44% Zin, 10% Merlot, 2% Cab. That is their general blend. Whether this has exactly those percentages, but that's what they use. It's basically a Petit Syrah Zinfandel with a little bit of Merlot and Cab thrown in. So it's got a little bit of that kind of a jammy, like Smucker's blackberry and raspberry jam. A lot of licorice on the nose. Now, but I get that jammy kind of Smucker's blackberry, raspberry with a little bit of licorice. Actually, a lot of licorice. I said a lot of in the first place. That's what I meant. Let's see what we get on the palate. $18 as well. And here's the label. Sorry, guys. I moved the thing back. The last episode I did, the label is a little bit dark. I think this has helped. Thanks, Chris, for telling me to tilt it back a little bit. I hope you guys can see that label. It's a little darker label. I tried to promote it at Halloween. nobody bit. You know, what can you say? Let's see what we get on the palate. I'm impressed with this. So really, tobacco. Even though I got blackberries on the nose, a little bit of raspberry, there's definitely a currant element coming through with black raspberry. And good balance, good structure, smooth. I mean, it's got smooth tannins, but it's got good weight in the mouth. Very savory. Surprisingly savory, for as much zin as it has in it. I'm even getting the slightest bit of petrol, rubber boot, kind of hidden in there. Not prominent, you may not get it. Right at the back end, I just get a touch of spice, like a little bit of white pepper coming through, which I like a lot. This has good balance. This is a good wine. I mean, this is one of those wines that you have to think about because there's a lot of that, you know, that's tobacco. You have those black currants. You have those that black raspberry coming through. You have the good structure, smooth tannins. This is a very one of the better Phantoms that I've tried. I like it a lot. $18. Mysterious and hauntingly seductive. Whatever. Yeah, I like the restraint. It's a little bit tight, which is cool. I like that. This could age 5 years, I would say, easily, 5 years. The tobacco lingers. Good balance. Nice integration of the fruit and the tannins. Good food wine. I think this would make a good turkey wine. We're jumping ahead a little bit, but I do think the Bogle Phantom would make a good turkey wine because it has the fruit and soft tannins, which is what you need with that savory elements that come through with the turkey and the mashed potatoes and the sweet potatoes and all that stuff. Nothing goes with cranberry sauce. Sorry guys, that's a tough matchup. Mix it up with your potatoes, it might work. You know, I'm just telling you. Black olives would be good with this. All of those things, elements of Thanksgiving. I think this would be a good Thanksgiving wine. I've never promoted Chardonnay for Thanksgiving. But if you want to drink Chardonnay at Thanksgiving, go ahead. Knock yourself out. It's just not something I think works sometimes with Thanksgiving meal. I'm gonna go BB plus on that one as well. I'm gonna go B plus, hedging towards A minus. One of the better Bogle Phantoms I've tasted. Did I give you the vintage? I probably didn't because I'm a space cadet sometimes. 2015 Bogle Phantom Propriety Red, California. $18. Good effort. I like it a lot. Thanks for taking a little time out of your day to watch. I really, really appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'm getting more and more subscribers. I'm excited about that. You keep watching, and I'll keep helping you spend your wine dollars wisely.